Hi, Professor Casey. My name is Brenda Strong. I hope you're the only one who's going to see this video because, it's okay. So, today we're going to talk about Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov, also known as Vladimir Lenin. Vladimir Lenin was born in April 10, 1870. He died in 1924. He grew up in a comfortable home, but not wealthy. So I would say they were like middle class, not poor, not rich. He spoke French and German. He aspired to be a lawyer. He went to law school, but after 2 months, he got expelled from the law school with no possibilities of returning because he protested. He joined a group and protested against the university regulations. His worldview was shaped by the death of his brother. Alexander was a scientist. He created a bomb that was intended for Tsar, for the Russian Empire. Alexander was hanged because of this act. So that really did affect Lenin, and that made him want to make a revolution and take away the Tsar. Tsar's monarch reigned for over 300 years. Tsar wanted to destroy any democratic reform. The population of Russia was made of 80% peasants and workers. People had to do really hard work. They would work the lands, and all they would get in return was a portion of food. A lot of people suffered, and I believe that Lenin took advantage of the situation, and he created the revolution. Russia was underdeveloped. Karl Marx was an old friend of Lenin's. Karl Marx was a thinker and Lenin was the writer. Lenin believed that the peasants and the workers were going to be the ones to create the revolution. When Karl Marx died, that's when Lenin had the freedom to add to the theory of the Marx communism. So that's when it became a Marxist Leninism, So Lenin believed that with the peasants leading the revolution, it would be faster to become a communist state. Lenin wanted a totalitarian state, Karl Marx's theory wasn't as concrete as when Lenin came in. He stepped in and he, added his own thoughts. Lenin became the first dictator, or the first communist dictator of Russia. Lenin believed that a revolution was impossible if heads wouldn't break. So Lenin believed that a revolution had to be done no matter what. A revolution had to happen even if people were killed on the streets. It was pretty extreme. So these harsh concepts do not fit into the US mentality or the American mentality. Communism has been said to be known as a dirty word for many Americans, but socialist, it's a little bit it is different from communism, but it's kind of similar, and it comes from Leninism. It's coming under the table, and the reason I bring this up, it's because I feel that in the United States there's a slow revolution towards something. I'm not sure what it is. I just know that it is something. So there is this group called Democratic Socialists of America. They promote healthcare for all, free, which sounds great. I'm paying for healthcare, so isn't good. They promote that the United States should open borders for immigrants, which my father is an immigrant. So that to me sounds like great. I love it. When I heard Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I was so motivated. I was like, yes, like free healthcare for all and yes to immigrants. But then I realized that their group was Democratic Socialist of America. So this is a slow revolution. It's taking away capitalism. And I love America. I feel like America is part of the American dream because people can grow. People grow when they want to grow, when they work for the growth. But I just hope that we don't become a communist state. I hope that we don't become a socialist state. And I hope we stay capitalist because people come to this country because of that. I am in this country because it is a capitalist country. And in a society, there is always a price to pay. And I'm willing to pay the price, even if it means getting into school loans, even if it means paying for health care. I'm willing to pay the price because I don't want to think that I'm going to be poor forever, Well, this is the end for today. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great night and I'll see you in class.